This person is dying of stress right now because you don't. If you believe in angels, please watch this video from beginning to end. Angel says this person is dying of stress right now because they don't know the truth about their existence, purpose, origin, betrayal, and the moment that altered everything when they weren't looking. You believed you knew the truth. You believed you had clarity. But what you've been walking with is a half-truth disguised as reality. And that is why your tranquility has never lasted. That's why your victories have felt fleeting. That is why the love you offer is never reciprocated in equal proportion. Something's not right. Heaven says it's time for exposure. This individual has been watching you with trepidation in their soul. They are progressively dying, both physically and spiritually. Their strength is diminishing. Their health is failing. Their nights are sleepless. Their minds are racing because the weight of what they know, what they've concealed, and what they've permitted to remain buried is eating them alive. You don't realize how close you are to finding everything. They feel it. Heaven has allowed this pressure to build because the time for stillness has passed. Type Amen if you believe in God. This isn't about curiosity. This isn't about drama. This is divine justice. This is about the lie that changed your life, and the person who has been silently carrying the guilt of allowing it to grow like a shadow behind you. You were born into light, yet they attempted to darken it. You were destined for greatness, but they sidetracked you. You were supposed to shine by now, but their quiet caused a delay. There's a truth about your family, background, name, inheritance, and lineage that has been purposefully concealed. You weren't meant to find out, but heaven is rewriting the script, and this person is aware of it. They can sense the tug of heaven drawing closer. They can sense the time ticking. They can sense the spiritual door creaking open, and they are scared of what you will do once you find out. They attempted to drop hints without exposing themselves. They stumbled over their words, shifted the subject, avoided eye contact, and you could feel it. You knew, but you weren't sure what to ask. Heaven now poses a question to you. And this isn't just a question. This is a wake-up call. The truth is no longer hiding. It is pacing. It's becoming louder. The spiritual realm is shaking. This is more than just a season of exposure. This is a divine storm in which every secret, whisper, and closed-door chat is being revealed. This individual dying from stress believed they could handle it. They believed they could carry the faucet to their grave. But no, the grave has been closed. The hush has been broken. The agreement has been revoked. You are meant to live in complete consciousness of who you are, what has been done, what has been stolen, and what is now returning to you by divine decree. God is moving like a lion, not in fury, but with inexorable authority. And that authority is pushing back against every false foundation in your existence. Everything based on a lie is trembling. And the person who helped build it is disturbed by the knowledge that you are about to uncover the plans. They can't sleep. They are having visions. They are having dreams of you standing over them. Not in hatred, but with complete knowledge. And this is their terror. They are not afraid of your anger. They are afraid of your awareness. Because once you know the truth, you'll never see things the same way again. This truth relates to your next miracle. The delayed blessing is tied to the information you do not yet have. That's why it hasn't arrived. That is why, no matter how hard you prayed, fasted, cried, or begged, something would always get in the way. It was not your faith. It was not your failure to obey. It was the silence. This person knew what they should have confessed years ago, but remained silent. But time has run out. The stress they are under has translated into illness. It is no longer just emotional. It is tangible. Their hands are trembling as they think of you. Their chest tightens when your name is mentioned. They avoid your gaze and photographs, memories, and discussions. Because your eyes reflect the truth they are attempting to conceal. They are crumbling beneath the weight of God's justice. He has decided that their silence can no longer cost you time. This is the divine hour for awakening. What you're going to learn will change not only how you see others, but also how you see yourself. There is something you were supposed to inherit. They had property, power, status, and even their name. Because if you had known, your confidence would have skyrocketed. Your options would have changed. Your adversaries would have dreaded you earlier, and your fate would have arrived sooner. But heaven does not forget and does not wait indefinitely. Silence has its limits, and God has reached them. You may begin to notice weird changes in your environment. Random recollections return to you. Dreams involving folks you haven't thought about in years. There's a strong restlessness in your spirit, as if something is about to happen. Don't disregard it. That is the spirit realm getting you ready for impact. The truth will come to you through a slip of the tongue, a missing paper, or an unexpected confrontation. And when it arrives, everything will make sense. The delays, the sabotage, the phony friendships, the bizarre sicknesses, the feelings you can't explain. Everything was related to this individual and the truth they kept. This person is dying of stress because their spirit understands you were never meant to live in confusion. You were born to be a shining example for your generation. You were born with a divine identity, but they altered your path, convincing you to shrink, settle, and forget. And they did it out of fear. Fear of your own strength. Fear of your own truth. Fear that if you rose, they would be revealed. And they were correct, since you are rising while they are being exposed. The burden has already become unbearable to them. They will act strangely. They'll try to go closer or farther. They'll say unusual stuff. They may cry unexpectedly. That is not guilt. That's their spirit crumbling under the strain of divine conflict. The angels are now around them, not in comfort, but under pressure, forcing truth to the surface and confession from their soul. And they can't fight it anymore. Prepare yourself. When the truth is revealed, it may startle you. It may make you angry. It may shatter your heart, but it will set you free. The truth you're about to learn will grant you legal, emotional, financial, and spiritual access to everything that has been stolen. Your voice will return stronger. Your confidence will be unshakable. Your decisions will no longer be hampered by confusion, and those around you will begin to treat you differently as they see that something has changed in you. The divine exchange is occurring. The stress they are carrying will soon leave them, and the strength it releases will flow into you. That is the price of honesty. It transfers weight, and you're about to get what was always yours. Don't be afraid of the truth. Type Amen if you believe in God. We welcome it, even if it hurts, shocks, or changes your perspective on those you care about. The power of purpose far outweighs the discomfort of knowledge, and your purpose awaits on the other side of this discovery. You're loved. You have been spotted. You were picked. And now you're about to be informed. This individual is dying of tension right now because you don't understand your connection, story, and purpose, which interlock like a thread weaved from heaven's own loom. Their heart aches in quiet, calling out in the darkest hours when no one can see. They mumble prayers full of quivering hope, believing, still trusting, that one day you would see, awaken, know, and feel the truth that has been buried behind misunderstanding, silence, and delay. Their spirit suffers not from bitterness, but from an unspoken love. The spirit is crying out for you, and the cry has reached me. This is a message for you, divinely chosen and purposefully given. You may not realize it yet, but you are on the verge of a discovery that will shake the foundation of your thinking. My spirit is urgently, deeply, and intimately calling you to lean in and listen closer than you have ever done before. Because something sacred, concealed, and ordained is about to be revealed. And it's not about your previous failures. It's not about what was broken. It is about what I have kept in the midst of stillness, perplexity, and layers of time. You need to understand this. Nothing has been lost that I can't restore. Nothing has been concealed that I will not reveal when the time is appropriate. But, my darling, time is passing, and the soul that holds this truth grows weaker while waiting. They are tired of carrying something that was never meant to be carried alone. You were supposed to know. You were supposed to see. However, the timing, stages, and transparency must come from you. I won't force it, but I shall stir your heart until you are unable to ignore it. I'm not punishing you with quiet. I'm protecting you with timing. The person who is suffering in silence right now because you do not know the truth about your relationship is not blaming you. They are not angry, but they are genuinely saddened because their spirit knows there is more between you than what the world has revealed. There is a spiritual tie that cannot be severed by time, misunderstanding, or physical events. I'm the one who made this link. I knew our paths would intersect long before you took your first breath. And I am now reaching into your life to awaken your spirit. You must recognize that not everything is what it seems. You've only been given bits of the story. The missing pieces are hidden in this person's heart. And this individual, so burdened by emotion, is reaching out even without words or presence, sending out a spiritual appeal that resonates all the way to my throne. You don't know the whole truth about your journey, your effect, or the moments you shared that planted seeds neither of you realized at the time. But heaven saw and remembered. And now I'm asking you to remember too. You asked for signs, and I provided them. You begged for insight, and I surrounded you with divine whispers. The delay is not punishment. The waiting was never a rejection. It was a preparation. But now the clouds are parting. The spiritual realm is altering, and what has been buried is beginning to emerge. This person's spirit is vulnerable right now because they have held on to a reality they have never been able to convey. They've waited for you to see, hear, and comprehend. And the time has come for you. There's a deeper connection than words. A spiritual rope that has tied your hearts in ways you've attempted to ignore. But it stays powerful and indestructible. Holy. And the reason this person's soul is so heavy is that the truth about your connection is supposed to be disclosed now. You were never intended to forget. You were never intended to walk away permanently. You were intended to be cured. You were intended to grow. And now you are supposed to return. Not to the past, but to the reality, my child. You're safe. You're covered. You are safe under my wings. I will not allow harm to come to you. For I have appointed angels to protect you throughout this time of revelation. You're stepping on sacred ground. The decisions you make in this hour now have spiritual consequences. Listen to my voice over all other sounds. Allow me to speak louder than your doubts. Let my tranquility drown out the discord. If you desire my understanding, I will provide it. Type Amen if you believe in God. If you open your heart, I will unveil what was previously hidden. This is not the time to turn away. This isn't the time to be silent. This person's cry reaches spiritual heights that natural eyes cannot see. It is a scream for truth, healing, and release. You're holding a key that you didn't think you had. A simple act of reaching out, of opening your heart, may free what years of quiet had imprisoned. You are not simply walking into a revelation. You are embarking on a healing journey for both of you. You're about to walk into redemption. Do not be afraid of what I will reveal. I only disclose what I am prepared to mend. I only unearth what I am willing to restore. What I demonstrate will not ruin you. It'll set you free. What I enable you to see will not make you feel ashamed. It will detoxify you. This individual is not your enemy. They function as a reflection of you. They are the missing piece, and they clutch the truth about you with shaking hands, frightened you would never comprehend. But I'm relocating. I'm speaking. I feel agitated. Finally, God is revealing this individual's truth. Open it now, before the opportunity passes. This is your designated time. Do not wait till the silence is permanent. Do not wait until the burden is too hard to bear. There is still time, but it is not unlimited. There is still grace, but it needs to be responded to. The truth about your connection isn't something you have to figure out alone. I will accompany you on every step of your journey. I'll whisper to you if you're unsure. I will confirm everything I say. You're not alone. This isn't about revisiting the past. It's about recovering the promise. Your relationship with this person is destined. There's a mission waiting to be realized, and heaven is holding its breath to see how you will answer. Don't underestimate how important your decision is. What you carry in your spirit is not typical. It's divine, and everything I've placed within you will not be wasted. But you must act. You must respond. Pray to me with your whole heart. Trust me with all your fears. I've never left you. I've never ceased guiding you. And I won't let you fall now. This is your time. This is your season. And the truth about your connection, path, impact, and identity is finally about to be disclosed. You're on hallowed ground. Move in reverence. Move with courage. Most importantly, move with love. I am constantly with you. Nothing will go wrong if you trust me. You're safe. You are picked. And you are seen. The truth is now coming to light. Not to break you, but to strengthen you. The person whose soul is crying for you is not passively waiting. They are praying. And I'm answering. Here's your message. This is your moment. Do not close your heart. Don't wait. Respond to my voice, and everything will begin to change. You need to know that the person you trust the most is protecting someone whose motives do not coincide with your destiny. And, though it aches my heart, I must show you this because I would rather you be hurt by the truth than destroyed by a faucet. They each receive something tomorrow morning. And this isn't just a plan. They are embarking on a journey that will permanently alter your relationship with them. You've noticed the subtle indications, weird silences, fast looks, and hurried talks that come to a halt when you enter the room. These aren't accidents. These are echoes of a truth I've been attempting to share with you. This is not to break your trust, but to save your heart. I never designed you to be misled or controlled behind the scenes. I designed you to walk in brightness. I made you to stand in the fullness of truth and freedom, not to hide in the shadows of another person's secrets. They are getting involved in something they believe you will never discover. They rely on your love to keep you blind. But I'm lifting the veil now. I'm drawing back the curtain that has kept your eyes dark. And I'm sending this message as a final call before the turning point arrives. My child, you are not weak. You're not too late. You are neither too gentle nor too trusting. You are not an idiot for caring profoundly. In reality, your ability to love as you do is what draws me into your life. But the person you love has forgotten how precious your heart is. They have become accustomed to your kindness. Type Amen if you believe in God. They have become accustomed to your forgiveness. So they keep this fact from you, scared that if you understood what they and the other person were planning, you would leave. And, yes, it will break you for a moment, but I promise that you will be rebuilt better, purer, and stronger than before. They aren't simply keeping a secret. They are attempting to safeguard something that was never intended to be protected. The truth is that I've already seen it all. I witnessed the moment they agreed. I witnessed the moment they finalized their arrangements for tomorrow morning. And I've sent Archangel Michael to protect you from the misery they're about to create without your knowledge. I'm not punishing them. I'm rescuing you. I'm stepping in before your heart is forced to bear the full weight of betrayal. I am presenting this to you because it is time to wake up, not out of distrust, but through insight. Pay close attention now. This message is not simply a warning. It's a turning point. You can pretend you didn't see this. You can ignore this fact and return to the way things were yesterday. However, if you do, the subsequent sorrow will be unbearable. Or you can put your trust in me. You can pray to me for clarity, and I will reveal to you what has been hidden in indisputable ways. Not to punish anyone, not to harm you, but to relieve you from the quiet agony that has been sitting in your spirit. You're safe. You're loved. People may fail you, but I will never fail you. I'll be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong for you. My presence ensures your safety. I'm not here to instill dread in you. I'm here to provide you brightness. You don't have to confront them in anger. You do not have to give up hope. All you have to do is trust me enough to listen and follow my lead. Because beyond this grief and revelation, something bigger awaits you. Something that was always intended to be yours. You see, while they keep secrets in the dark, I prepare blessings in the light. While they are busy preserving lies, I have been working on a future in which your heart will be valued as it should have always been. I have someone who will never make you question your worth. I have friendships that will uplift your spirit. I have options to restore what you believed was lost. But first, let go of what is false. You must give up hope that they will change before the truth reaches you. Type Amen if you believe in God.